Today we're going to talk about identifying marijuana poisoning in your pets. I recently got a phone call from a client of mine, and she was concerned about her dog. He's a very large dog, but he was having trouble standing. He was lethargic. He was stumbling when he did try and walk, and he had become incontinent. She got him to the vet, and the vet diagnosed him as being stoned. And she called me to tell me about this. I'm like, how did he get stoned? So the veterinarian suspected that the dog, because they had just come home from a walk, that the dog probably picked up a discarded joint or an edible while they were out for their walk, and he ate it. And within the 20-30 minutes it took for them to get back home, this dog became very poisoned and intoxicated by the marijuana. So I did a little research about what happens when pets eat an edible or marijuana discarded joint or something like that. And since tinctures and oils and all of that has become more legalized across the United States, the American Kennel Club reported that the increase in calls about marijuana poisoning has gone up 765% just since 2019. The Pet Poison Helpline reported over a 6-year span leading up to 2022, 400% increase in phone calls about marijuana poisoning in pets. So dogs and cats are most likely to be poisoned by eating any part of the actual marijuana plant, the leaves, the stems, the seeds, the flowers. They can also be poisoned from smoke inhalation. They can also be poisoned by licking the hash oil or ingesting a gummy or an edible marijuana product, a brownie or a cookie or anything like that. So the most common symptoms of marijuana poisoning in pets within 30 minutes to about 2 hours after exposure or ingestion is stumbling or incoordination of their body parts, lethargy or being lethargic and not being able to get up, tremors and shaking, dilated pupils. The urinary incontinence is kind of a big red flag for veterinarians because it's so odd to be in a poisoning but also with a urinary incontinence issue. So that's a big one. Vomiting, agitation, and then some pets can even lose consciousness and go into a coma. If you suspect that your pet has ingested or been exposed to marijuana, either smoke or otherwise, please call the Pet Poison Prevention Hotline or your veterinary office immediately and find out what next steps should be. This is an issue that should be treated. It should be diagnosed. You should be able to understand what is actually happening to your pet and then take the necessary steps to treat that pet accordingly. So please be careful when you're out for walks. Watch what your pets are eating in the house and out of the house, and make sure that you understand that something is seamless and not, it's legalized, so it shouldn't kill you or anything, but it could be very, very, very harmful to your pets. So make sure that they are not consuming of marijuana products. If you found value in this information, please like and subscribe.